Hey guys, I'm Coach Jay. I'm a mental performance coach. I live down in Ponte Vedra, Florida. And today we're going to just talk about time. We're going to talk about why being on time is important. We're going to talk about, the intricacies of time. And, I've been around people. My dad was a big time guy. He, everything was on time. If, 15 minutes early is on time, 10 minutes early is late. And I've heard a lot of horror stories from my people in college. Um, and I was recently meeting with one of my clients, and he's got a pretty good scholarship, and he's getting paid well. And he showed up late for first meeting, and I was like, "Hey, where were you?" And he's like, "I was here." I was like, "The meeting was here at 9 o'clock," and he's like, "Yeah, I know that, but I was running into traffic." And I was like, "It doesn't matter. You gotta account for traffic. You got to get here early. You can't show up 5 minutes late for a meeting." And he kind of looked at me, and I'm just like, "Hey, man, so when you get to college, last year, one of my guys was 5 minutes late for a quarterback meeting, and they made him, after the practice was over, it was in August, it was hot, and he was sweaty and everything else. But after practice was over, him and two other guys had to lay down in the end zone, and they had to roll from one end of the end zone to the other side. And the entire time that they were rolling in grass, sweating, completely covered in grass. As they were rolling, they had two graduate assistants walking beside them saying, "Don't be late for meetings. You don't do that here. You can't do that. If you're late, you get punished." And so, second meeting I had with this guy, he was late again. And I'm like, "Dude, what's it going to take? You know what kind of pain you're going to bring on yourself if you do this in college?" And he apologized, and there was a little bit of confusion about where we were meeting because the weather had dropped and gotten colder. But by the third meeting, he was 15 minutes early, and he's a smart kid. He figuring it out. But I'm just telling you, if you're late to things, it shows it's not a priority to you. And if it's not a priority to you, you're not going to play, or you're going to get punished, especially at the college level. So it better be a high priority for you. And just being on time, being early, making sure that you're there, you're not popping in at the last minute. And this is a big thing in the whole Japanese culture. There's books written about it. But all this being said, I'm Coach Jay. I'm a mental performance coach living down in Ponte Vedra. I work with high school and college athletes. I can be found on college as College Scout FB on X. I can be found on Psychology Today as Coach Jay, and my website is sportsintervention.com. God bless.